Hello everybody, I'm hoping we're live. Just double check things as best we can. Yep, there's my hand. I don't know if you can hear me or not. But welcome to Sapsucker Woods and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It is cloudy. It was rainy earlier. It's not raining now. And it was, last I checked, I believe it was like 54 degrees. There may be a little bit of a breeze that I can see some branches moving. I have seen an American crow since I arrived. And that's just about it. I think I also may have seen some small bird, but I never got a look at what it was. So anyway, let me finish getting everything ready here. We'll take a walk, take a look around. Now today's tour will be a short one because, you know, it's Thanksgiving and people have plans, and I'm, you know, well aware of that. So we'll do what we can do and see what we can see. Again, today will be a shorter tour than our normal kind of tour, just because of the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope that everyone will be able to gather in the groups to your liking. And enjoy friends and family. All right, let me, I just have to get a couple of things and then we should be able to take a walk. I'm hearing an American crow again, and there's a small bird of some sort nearby. I'm not sure if it's probably a chickadee, but I don't know where it is. Thanksgiving Day tour is always different for me, just because of the light and everything like that. It's different than, you know, our normal. Very often we're here in the afternoon or even early evening. And actually there are two crows within sight right now. One is vocalizing, or has been. Just about ready. Like I said, it's about, last I saw it was 54 degrees, so not warm, but certainly not freezing. We've had very cold weather on Thanksgiving in the past. We've had mild weather on Thanksgiving in the past, so can never, I would never dare guess what we're going to have, you know, in advance. Actually, both crows have been vocalizing. Oops. You know, I may have just heard another crow in the distance. I'm not sure. Hold on a second here. Yeah, that's better. the crows are or at least one of them is up in that area there. I'm not sure where it is there. You know what? Actually, I can't see it from here, but it's there. Let me put the other glove back on, and we're going to take a walk. We'll see what we can see. Not many, well, there are a number of cars here. Hold on a second. But there have been years when I've seen, you know, if we've had nice weather in the past sometimes, and it seems to draw a lot of people. Well, anyway, so let's take a walk. Now, with the wet weather that we had, I see somebody just flew by. I don't know what it was. With the wet, a smaller bird, but not small, smaller than a crow, but anyway, with the wet weather earlier today, sometimes that does lead to less activity as birds, you know, take time to dry themselves, and I'm not sure what I'm hearing. I thought I might have heard American goldfinch. I just saw that crow fly by. Hello there.
What are you hoping to get?
I'm looking to get anything and everything. You do see a black-capped chickadee in there. And I heard one. But if it has feathers, I'm interested. Gray squirrel. But not much activity in there. I just heard an American goldfinch. The feeders look like they're pretty empty, so maybe, well, maybe not the ones that are on camera, but the other feeders seem to be pretty empty. I see a mallard. So far we've heard a fair amount, not a lot, but I mean a fair amount of crow activity, American crow. We've seen a mallard, chickadees. Well, we haven't shown you any, but we've heard them. I heard an American goldfinch earlier. But things look pretty quiet here so far. Water levels might be a little bit higher, maybe. Oh, is that a crow? I think so. And I want to take a moment to look. Oh, there's a Canada goose. But I'm going to take a moment and look around with binoculars, see if there's anything that I'm missing. I'm hearing, just saw a chickadee, and I'm hearing an American goldfinch again. Sounds like the goldfinch is near the somewhere around the feeding garden. I don't see it, but that's where it sounds like it's coming from. Well, I think we're going to move along and get to the trails. We might as well. There's not much activity here. It's pretty scene, though. Oh, two birds just flew by. Hold on. And I didn't get a good look at either one. At least one was a chickadee, black-capped chickadee. Who is this? Is this the mallard? I haven't seen any other mallards, so it just seems to be this one male to this point. We're going to back away slow. Oh, take that back. Here's a female. I think someone's here to fill the feeders. I'm not sure. Sounds like it anyway. Hearing a number of, well, at least a couple different American goldfinches right now. We're looking at mallards, And if you're just tuning in, we're at Sapsucker Woods, everybody. Thanksgiving Day. We've seen mallards, American crows. We've seen or heard American goldfinches, black-capped chickadees, Canada goose, and I think that's just about it so far, bird-wise. Someone is in the feeding garden filling things. And we're about to hit the trails. Let me just take another look at the mallards. Especially the male is a little bit out of, hidden from our view, just a little. We'll look at this female. You might think of mallards as commonplace just because, they're often seen various times of year. It's not, all that odd to see one, but they are beautiful themselves. Often mallards are, I'm not going to say really skittish, but a little bit skittish here. So it's kind of nice to have these two apparently not terribly bothered by my presence here. I'm not far from them. I'd say roughly 15 to 20 feet. Notice how they feed. Mallards are not diving ducks, they're dabbling ducks. They basically feed on the surface. We will see them occasionally, upend themselves and go for vegetation that's under the water a bit. But under the surface, I should say. But they're not diving ducks. We'll watch them just a few more moments and then we'll move on. Not sure if I heard not sure if I heard possibly there's a little bit of a breeze right now, and that's actually interfering a bit with my hearing, and also so is a car that's going by. I thought I heard something faintly. In the distance. Possible pileated in the distance, I'm not sure. hold on. I think we have a red-bellied woodpecker. Yes. A few more moments with the mallards, and then I think we'll move on. The sun is kind of, sort of coming out a little bit. It had been coming out earlier as I drove up here, and then it seemed to cloud back over. But now it seems to be coming back. It's actually really, I mean, it's a beautiful day in many ways. When early this morning, before leaving home, it was raining down my way, and I don't know if it was raining here. When I checked the forecast for the day for Ithaca, it was predicting rain, but early in the day, and then, mostly, before 7, I think it was saying. And right now, it's been dry since I arrived. All right, let me just look around a little bit more with binoculars, and then I think we'll move on. Okay, let's go. And we'll back away. Oh, I think I heard a cardinal. I think that was a cardinal I just heard, maybe saw. I caught a glimpse of, really, but yes, it sounds like one. Oh, I do see it. There's a male up here. Not our best look at one, but that's what we get. And I thought I saw or heard another one nearby. It does sound like there's another one nearby. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Well, the male just took off. So, a mild day here. Just saw a mourning dove fly by. Last I saw was 54. Actually feels like it might be a little bit warmer, but that's about what was predicted. Do I see 2 more mourning doves? Looks like it. And I believe there are at least 2 cardinals here. There's one, and there's well, we can see one, which is up here somewhere, there. And another one flew in, oh, right there. So male and female. That's the female. And that's the male. Both vocalizing, apparently. I'm not sure if that's another mourning dove or just 2 in that tree. One moved anyway, I think. Oh. Thought I may have felt some water hitting my face. Then again, it could have been water falling off a twig or branch or something. Couple more gray squirrels to my right. And another over here. I'm not going to get it. Lots of green, but it's not leafy green, it's moss on the trees. Thought I heard something, but you know what? I think it was, actually it sounded like mourning dove flight. If you're not familiar with mourning doves, you know, when they fly, especially when they take off, they their wings make a certain distinctive noise. Oh, I hear a white-breasted nuthatch. And I may have just seen the white-breasted nuthatch fly by, but I don't see it now. Someone's tapping. I've got runners coming by because there's no other place to run. Hearing chickadees. You know what? It is raining a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't bring an umbrella. I think we'll be okay. Just saw some movement. Somebody's flying around. Now I'm hearing chickadees, but I'm not sure who it was that was flying around. Hold on, I'm going to well, I was going to just look with binoculars because sometimes I can get one faster that way. I think I just had a spider on my head. Okay, now I think. Oh, I see it. Hold on. Shoot. There may be two of them, whatever they are. Well, we're hearing a nuthatch. but I thought I see a woodpecker. It's either a hairy or a downy. Oh, and that's a nuthatch right there, white-breasted nuthatch. But I saw either a hairy or a downy woodpecker. I don't know where it is now. Or if it's even still on the tree. I believe it was a hairy, but I'm not positive. I'm guessing it's still on the tree somewhere. Hold on a second. I still don't know what it was. We're going to move on. Again, I don't know. Maybe some of you caught a good enough glimpse. I did not. Not for my ID skills when it comes to them. Okay. The oddest thing for me about the Thanksgiving tour is always the drive back home. Chickadees are singing, and we're hearing a nuthatch also. Anyway, the reason why the drive back is odd for me is because usually it's in daylight. Not used to that. Usually, for most of our tours, we go until we're out of light, or very nearly so. And by the time I pack up and start to drive home, it's usually dark. think that's a frog we just heard. Yeah, there's some frogs by the sound of it. No surprise, it is mild and a little damp. I believe did I hear a Harry or a Downy? Just heard a Harry, and I believe that might be Harry also. If I can, so maybe two of them. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Don't know if I can get it in focus or not. Oh, and here, is this a Downy? Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's a that looked like a Downy. Oh, maybe it's two Downies. Maybe that's what we're seeing. I don't know. I think well, just saw a Downy. Pretty sure it was a Downy, judging by its size. Let me put away my glove. So it's, come on, get in there. There we go. Lost sight of it. I believe that was a Downy. Yeah, just flew overhead. And just flew away. So I think we're seeing Downy woodpecker. Have some people coming. We're going to wait and see which direction they go. And I might take a longer walk today. We have some time. And to you, thank you very much. The white-breasted nuthatches have been in good voice, or at least that one has. We're going to take a longer walk today, I think. Just a little bit longer. Somebody made some noise. Okay, that sounds like a frog. Now, I do have to be somewhat mindful of the time, just because I realize that maybe many of you have plans today, so. And again, some of you may have already had your Thanksgiving meal. I never liked it at lunchtime. I always liked it, you know, for dinner. It's, you know, it's obviously autumn here in the woods. I mean, it's not like it's the busiest of times. And, you know, you don't have as much activity, as many vocalizations that you would have, you know, in the spring, certainly. However, we have had, you know, some, obviously, some vocal activity, and we've seen a few birds. The ones that we might expect, nothing out of the ordinary. Feels good to be here today. You know, we never made it here on Saturday. Quite honestly, I mean, you know, we reached the campus on Saturday, and I had at least hoped that by skipping Sapsucker, we'd have more time on the campus, but it was dark there very quickly, too. I thought we'd just have more time, but it just wasn't meant to be. We haven't been here in a while. We're on the other side of the road. Just haven't had the time to come here. I've told you before, you know, it's nice to go to new areas, but it's frustrating when those new areas become a place that, oh boy, I want to go there, you know, every week. And then it's a matter of, okay, how am I going to fit everything in? Now, some areas that we've gone to regularly in the past, not every week, but like, you know, on a regular basis, you know, some of them, like the pheasant farm, for instance, they're not so great to visit in the warmer months anyway, just because of the nature of things there. You know, there's a lot less bird activity that we see in the summertime, for instance. But it can be a very active place to visit in the winter if there's snow on the ground. I have to say, this side of the road, you know, overall, I've seen some nice things over here, you know, bird-wise, over the years. But I have generally less luck than I do on the other side. Not sure who that is. Sounds like either a hairy or a downy, but I've never been able to distinguish. We've got a crowd behind us. To me, it sounds like they're just here for a walk, which is, you know, it's fine. Maybe they're here just as an event to do on Thanksgiving Day. So we'll wait to see. Well, we'll let them pass us. It'll be a little bit before they get here, but. I think I may have just heard a downy. Hello.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's what Leon was saying.
Mason.
Hello.
Mason really
Uh-oh. Hello.
Hi.
I don't know if you know, but dogs are not supposed to be here on the trails.
Yes, I saw that sign, but I didn't have anything else to do with it.
Oh.
I'll keep her under control.
It's not like it's a hot day. The dog could have stayed in the car. Windows, you know, cracked open. Not a hot day at all. I saw the sign, but I didn't know what else to do. Could stay with her in the car. Quiet over here, as often it is. Might be starting to rain a little bit again. Sounds like it. In the meantime, hold on, I've got to adjust my coat here. It's too warm for me. I should say, I'm just too warm to dress. For me, I never can tell what's right. So I err on the side of caution, and I'm more likely to be overly bundled up than under. When I see temperatures, low 50s, it sounds, oh, that's not bad. But I realize that, often on this type of a walk, I stop and I don't walk at a good pace. So it's easy to actually start to really feel the cold. I mean, if you had your thermostat set at home for 54 degrees, and if the temperature, got to that point, I'm sure it would, for most people anyway, feel pretty uncomfortable after a while. Far too cold if you're just, sitting there. And when I see something like that, it looks, they look fresh, those wood chips, and I wonder if this was a recently cut log, and that was left there. That's my best guess. I've said it before, sometimes, if you pay attention what's on the ground, sometimes you might see something, let's say fresh wood chips or something like that below a tree, and that can clue you in to the presence of something. And I remember years ago I was walking on the Wilson Trail here, and I saw some wood chips that stood out. They looked fresher and newer than the surrounding wood chips. I looked up, and sure enough, there was I believe it was a northern flicker nest. I saw a flicker go in there. And, I never would have noticed it otherwise. So often this is just covered with green. Not today. So we see that, there's duckweed here, and very often it's a thick layer of duckweed. really covering it. And then there's another small pond, up ahead, and we never see duckweed there. At least I never do. And I've wondered why over the years, why one has it and the other does not. I'm sure there are various good reasons. So as I've said to you before, I like to go out bird watching on Thanksgiving, not just simply because I enjoy doing so, but I like to remind myself of the fact that, for the birds, they have to struggle to survive every day. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday for us. And I just want to be thankful for them and appreciate them. Somebody's tapping somewhere. Not sure where. It sounds like it's pretty high up in the trees. Not that high, but high enough. Looks like a Harry, I think. So I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I believe that was a hairy woodpecker. Hold on a second. One of these days I have to come up with a better way to keep this backpack from sliding off my shoulder. I have ideas, but I just haven't really tried them yet. hear a frog again. Very quiet over here. Not unexpectedly so, but I was hoping we'd see something. Well, these wires, camera strap, you name it. Everything wants to be difficult. I'm not sure if, as I've said before, I'm not sure if I'll use this camera if there's, you know, a lot of snow on the ground to deal with. This camera and tripod. But while the walking's easy, might as well. Might be hearing chickadees again. Oh, just heard a blue jay. Sounds like a couple of them actually. 2 or 3. Chickadees again. Might as well adjust my coats again while I'm here. One would have been enough. Especially the warmer one. But it's quiet here. Let's keep moving. But they're loud. Maybe those same people we saw earlier, or I saw earlier, and the one with the dog. And maybe they've gone around that Oh, they're trailing now. They're on this one. There's no doubt. I mean, it's a nice place to walk. And I've seen, you know, in prior years on Thanksgiving Day, when, especially if the weather's nice, it really can draw people here. Oh, wait till they pass.
I mean, if we had been there, it could have happened to anybody, really, right? So anyway, so now our insurance company will pay for, like, essentially from the paint outward. So in our condo, so they've actually they've paid for stuff already. But now, you know, other people are trying to get our company to pay for it.
The man with the dog is not with them. Maybe he was never with them. Or maybe he went back to the car. I saw the guy with the dog. If we were to go towards the street, like we often have in the past, he was over there. Sorry we're not seeing much bird-wise over here. I think what we'll do is when we get back to the other side of the road, we'll head right for the Wilson Trail. We won't take the longer walk there to get there. Well, we'll take the shortest route possible. It's not that we, can't see anything in the woods. It's not the case, but I think we're more likely to see things around the pond. Excuse me.
down for a while because of the whole COVID stuff. But Ron's gonna go down.
Okay, I need to stop here for just a second. Deal with a couple things. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. Is that a Canada goose? Sounds a little different. Yeah, sounds like a goose. By the way, not yesterday, but the day before, I looked out my window and, you know, first I thought I was seeing Canada geese, and then I took a closer look, maybe just with binoculars. And, you know, when you're looking at Canada geese in the distance, I mean, they're, you know, especially if they're backlit, they're dark. Dark all around, if you know. These weren't. A little bit of white, so I believe I had seen some snow geese flying overhead. Although I'm not positive, I'm pretty sure. Just weren't quite the right coloring for Canada geese. And they were in formation and up at pretty, you know, reasonably high altitude. I've never seen more than one snow goose in my view down below me. You know, looking down from my window. I've only seen, on occasion, I've seen one with, usually with Canada geese. So we're hearing a crow, and I'm hearing somebody tap on a tree somewhere. Just saw the crow. I'm not sure I see whoever's tapping. I'll say it doesn't sound like, it does not sound like a pileated. It sounds like, you know, a smaller woodpecker. Oh, do I see it? I think I do. I'm going to set you down for a second and look with binoculars. It's a Harry. Where'd it go? Oh, no wonder. Let's try that again. Is it gone? Oh no, it's there. So we've definitely seen a hairy and a downy. wasn't positive, really, to be honest with you, about the hairy ID earlier, but that's definitely a hairy. So the woodpeckers we've seen, hairy, downy, and red-bellied. And that's it in terms of positive IDs for woodpeckers. A little bit of rain coming down, just kind of a mist or something. Sprinkles. Nothing major. Not yet, anyway. Somebody's tapping somewhere over here, too. I don't see it. It's always frustrating, but you know, that's the way it is.
What did you see? Anything interesting?
Nothing out of the ordinary, but you know, a few woodpeckers here and there, and the usuals like white-breasted nuthatch, black-capped chickadee. Heard some American goldfinches, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Some people there said they saw or at least heard a catbird.
Oh, really?
So that's nice. Yeah.
A little out of the ordinary for the time of year. Thank you. That's late. That's late. You know, I mean, here we are, we're almost at the end of November. So if they did, catbird, get out. No offense, but for your own good, leave. can't say it's the most beautiful day we've ever had for Thanksgiving. But I'm not really complaining. I mean, it is mild. Even if it is a little damp, it's not a major factor. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. Could be frogs that are just more distant. I think that's what we're hearing. Maybe some frogs. Maybe closer to the pond, but I think that's what it is. Quiet here. I'm not hearing anything. Although I might be seeing something. Hold on one second. Well, I don't know if we've seen it already, but it's a mallard. Let me adjust things and we'll take a look. A little bit. No, well, the mallard's over here. Disturbing the water just a little bit. Kind of see it through the vegetation there. And I believe I'm hearing American goldfinches, but I'm not seeing anything else. Let me just look around a bit. Well, I really don't see. Hello. I don't see anything else. So we're going to move along. Sorry if this is a disappointing walk here at Sapsucker. It's peaceful though. I'll say that. Just want to see more birds. Hold on one second. They had put new mulch here earlier, in the year, but back there a little ways, the roots are popping through, so you still have to be careful. Oh, I see it. I think it's pileated. Yeah, that's pileated in the air. Oh, shoot. About the size of a crow, but a different flying style, and I could see that its head just extends a little bit from like a longer, thinner neck than a crow would have. So I'm sorry I didn't give you a good look at it, but we at least saw the pileated very briefly. Okay. I'd say water levels are up just a bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but they seem it to me. And do I see something? Maybe a goose? Don't know if this is the goose we already saw. I'm concerned if it's the only goose here. While you're looking there, I'm going to look around. I see that mallard. It's partially hidden. Oh, and there's actually... No, I see 2 mallards and then 1 mallard. So we have at least 3 mallards here today. So we have that male there. The female was, I believe she's right there. Yes, she's behind there. And then there was another mallard closer to the goose. The goose Ferris. There. But looking around with binoculars, I don't see like any other ducks. Sometimes we'll see, like we have up at Montezuma the last couple weeks. Oh, wait a minute. No, so far just the actually there might be 1, 2, 3, 4. There may be 4 mallards. They're hard to see because of vegetation and or those stumps, but not sure. We'll get to them in a minute. But anyway, I was hoping to see maybe hooded mergansers or something like that, but nothing like that so far. We'll go back to the so we have a mallard there. One there. See, I can't see them well because of all those stumps there. Just heard a downy in the distance. All right, we're gonna keep going though. We're gonna move. Let's rig for travel. So there's not much excitement here today. One more check. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, they're right. I just heard the catbird. Leave. Wait a minute. Is it two or just one? I hear one. It's not far from here. Why is it here? It's late for a gray catbird to be here. It's in there somewhere. It sounds like it's moving a little bit. I think that might be a downy. Am I right or wrong? I'm not sure. The bill seems small. Move on. Just, yeah, you have to be everywhere you go, whatever the time of year. You need to be patient. I mean, it's sure there are going to be times when you go and there's so many birds around. You have too much to look at, but sometimes coming here you do have to be patient. You have to listen carefully, look carefully, and you can get rewarded with a nice sighting of a beautiful bird. Just heard a high-pitched something or other. At least I thought I did. It may have been my own gear, I don't know. But I just realized we haven't heard or seen any sparrows or anything like that. Not yet, anyway. Maybe as we get to some of these areas up ahead, we will. Who knows? was my own stuff. Okay, we have some time left. It's a little after noon, so we have some time. Of course, it's not like I'm keeping anybody here. You're all free to drop out anytime you want. Hear a crow. You know, I said the water levels were a little high, or a little higher, and they might be, but still not high enough that we're hearing water, you know, go, not significant, well, maybe a little bit, going through the outflow, but not much. Okay, let me look around a little bit with binoculars. I'm not seeing really anything here. I see a mallard near the lab. But I'm not seeing anything else. That mallard was over there. Oh, and okay, here a mallard sounds like, yeah, over here. Maybe probably one of the ones that we had seen just a few minutes ago from the Sherwood platform. But I think we're going to move on. Just heard Downy. Let's keep going. Wonder what that's all about. I hear a nuthatch. I believe I'm also hearing I was hearing a chickadee. Very quiet walk. I mean, even though it's November, I was hoping we'd see more here today. Hoping and, you know, kind of expecting, not just hoping. I'm always hoping. But I have so many good memories here. So many things I've been lucky enough to see over the years. Some on Thanksgiving, most obviously on other days, but okay. I don't know if we're going to go much farther here. I do see a couple mallards. Oh, and 3 more mallards just flew over here. 3 different mallards. Don't know where they came from, but all of a sudden they landed. So we're going to back off. I don't want to bother them. And I don't know if they're mallards from that we saw in the pond, or if they're different mallards, maybe. I don't know. Trying to decide if we want to go back to the water or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. In a way, I'm thinking, I mean, we have to do so, but in a way, I'm thinking it would be worth it because it seems where we were just looking at the lab. You know, maybe some. Stop at the we'll go to the for a moment. Here a few more minutes. Taking off my coat. An American crow. It looks direct. We'll be stepping down. A squirrel. So his objective. The squirrel. I think I saw a sparrow. American tree might have, but I'm not. I didn't see it well. We're vocalizing like that. Hold on. Water here. Your main I'm gonna something, and then I saw on land. Not hatch. And crow. It's brown. A muskrat could have been a mink. We have the longer. It had a mink very brief. And realize we're going to move on. This, over the last, us a lot of troubles. This very spot. Let's something we're gonna other here. I'm hoping, but we're going the Podell just in case. Probably so it's not like I hate when I try various rails here on the pulls the whole thing down. Anything, so we're gonna head Another look at the mink. Here we have sound. hopefully we're... Hand waving, are you hearing? In and out. Audio may be in and out. Okay.